a blessing to receive more money and be able to pay for things for all our needs and wants and not to struggle.
Our top story at 5, Governor Jerry Brown has signed a bill raising the state minimum wage into law today. That has residents on the Central Coast cheering. Good evening. I'm Scott Hennessy.
And I'm Melissa Mahan. The bill makes California the first state in the country with a minimum wage of $15 an hour. The wage will rise slowly from its current $10 an hour over the next 6 years. Now, it begins with a 50-cent per hour rise in January. It will reach $15 an hour in 2022.
It's a blessing to receive.
So this is about economic justice. It's about people. It's about creating a little tiny balance in a system that every day becomes more unbalanced.
And the minimum wage will increase further based on inflation beginning in 2024. Now, union workers in Santa Maria cheered the governor on this morning as they watched him on television signing that bill into law.
KCOY 12's Amanda Valdez was there and joins us now live in Santa Maria. Amanda, what does this really mean for these workers?
That's right, Scott. We spoke to workers today, part of the United Domestic Workers Union, and they tell us they can't believe this is actually happening. They've been fighting for a pay increase for quite a long time now, and they tell us this is the help that they'll need to be able to pay their bills and afford things like groceries. Loud cheers and even a standing ovation as Governor Jerry Brown made it official, signing the new minimum wage bill into law.
It's a blessing for all of us to be getting a pay raise for $15 an hour. It's a blessing to receive more money and be able to pay for things for all our needs and wants and not to struggle.
The governor's signature guarantees a gradual increase in the minimum wage. Right now, it's $10 an hour and will increase to $15 an hour by 2022. Workers from the United Domestic Workers Home Care Providers Union have been fighting on the front lines for this.
This is very personal to us. The governor is signing a bill that directly affects the type of work that we do.
These home care workers make just above minimum wage. They take care of the elderly and disabled in their homes. They are part of the 6 million other people in the state looking to benefit from the bill and make a living wage.
We understand firsthand what it means to live at minimum wage or close to minimum wage. $1 an hour, 50 cents more an hour means groceries on the table, means an extra bill that maybe you weren't able to pay before that you can pay now.
Dan Payne is an adjunct professor at Hancock College in Santa Maria. He says raising the minimum wage was not a matter of if, but when.
The problem in the process is somewhere along the line it got lost from a minimum wage to a living wage, and it was never meant to be a living wage. It's always been an introductory or minimum wage, part-time wage.
He says the increase in pay will also increase the cost of living in California and eventually cause mom-and-pop businesses to cut jobs.
Before you could have 3 employees at $30 an hour, and by 2022 you're only going to be able to have 2 employees at that same salary rate. And so unless you can compensate with increased prices to the public or something of that nature, somebody's not going to get a job.
And New York's governor also signed a bill today to raise the minimum wage for the state to $15 an hour. In Santa Maria, Amanda Valdez, KCOY 12 Central Coast News.